Good morning, everybody. It's Brooke with Mrs. Cog Hill on a rainy day here in Alabama. Y'all have not heard me say that in quite some time. We've been on the short end of the stick when it comes to rain here, and it's something that our animals hadn't seen in a while either. So today I got my rain jacket on. I gotta go feed, and let's see, got my hat. That's not gonna help me though. I need to be able to keep the camera. Let's see. I got an idea. Yep, this is my idea. This is gonna work perfectly. So back when it didn't rain, a follower, one of you guys, sent me this umbrella hat. And I tell you, it's gonna come in handy today because, well, I was thinking I need to film and I need to feed and I don't wanna ruin my camera. So I can get my camera right up here and keep it under the umbrella hat, and we're gonna go feed. And we're gonna see exactly which animal likes the rain and which animal doesn't like the rain. We're gonna start off right here. It looks like these fellas appreciate having a porch for cover, even though Rocky, you're a little bit wet. Your paws are a little bit wet and muddy. Tucker, your buddies are up here. Dee Dee, of course, she's gonna go feed with me. She doesn't have an umbrella hat. And Big Bandit over here, well, he's just gonna guard the door, but it looks like he has gotten himself a little bit damp. So y'all stay under the shed. I don't need my Secret Service this morning, not yet. I'll call you boys if I need you, okay? Dee Dee, I think you better come with me. Our first stop as we head out the door every morning, well, it's Mary Carl's pigeons, and she feels better, so I'm gonna let her take care of them. I told y'all Dee Dee was gonna come. She's gonna work no matter what. She realizes jobs have to be done, unlike my Secret Service. I don't know if y'all can see Tucker and Bandit and Rocky, but they're still camped out. They're not like my trusty farmhand here, Dee Dee. So that means if Mary Carl's gonna take care of the pigeons, first up is gonna be Tommy, the peacocks, the mouse of the south, and the few chickens that roam free. And I bet you money their bowl's gonna be full of water. And I don't know if I can reach through. Yep, we got an empty bowl that's full of water. So even though you're duck, and you probably don't mind wet feed, nobody wants to eat that. I'm coming. Pigs are next. Let's get these. Oh, here they come. Little scraggler chickens. I don't see the mama and the two babies, but I guarantee you, oh, here she comes. She was under Loretta and Gus's porta hut. You can see the mama and the two babies still coming. They're still doing well. All right, y'all. Get y'all a little feed. I'm coming, girl. My umbrella hat hit the barrel. All right, here y'all go. There we go. And here comes Mama and her two little chicks. I'm gonna get out of her way. She's a little protective of those babies, and rightfully so. I mean, she's a mama. She doesn't want to put them in any harm's way, so she'll come up and get her some feed and the babies some feed as soon as I walk away. All right, Loretta. You sure are looking beautiful this morning. I think you need one of these hats like what I have on. Have you seen it? It's working out perfectly. And I think we need to get you one. But I think first, I better get you fed. Oh, my Secret Service. My boys have arrived. Y'all just have to trust me. Here's Rocky. It's not Bandit. Here comes Bandit. All right, Gus. I hear you, Loki. I hear you. Loretta said get your own food. Don't get hers. All right, babies, let's see. There's Gus a bowl. And we do have holes drilled in the bottom of these bowls, so there's no water sitting in them. You don't want wet food, do you, girl? You say you're a little bit different than Peaches. Peaches has to have her feed wet with some mineral oil and some lubricant, and Loretta says she's a diva and all, but she doesn't require all that extra. So you can see Gus over here and a chicken getting a bite of his feed. He's not gonna eat enough to matter, but Gus sure is a nice pig. And Loretta over here, well, she's just gonna be all alone with her breakfast. So you see, the pigs don't mind if it's raining or not. And obviously the chickens will come out to eat. So here's my Secret Service along with my qualified farm dog Dee Dee. She's quite giddy, excuse me. She's quite giddy this morning because the temperatures are a bit low. And maybe she likes the rain. I got some geese waiting on me. I hear Jesse and Honey. They're already up there waiting on me, and it's just a drizzle now, but it's enough for an animal that does not like the rain to seek shelter. So everybody knows that ducks and geese do not mind the rain. And you can see they're over there getting their morning laying crumble. And Rocky, he's still with me. I'm surprised. I figured he would have went back to the porch. And I am really surprised to see this fella, Bandit. Bandit, what you doing, buddy? He hadn't seeked shelter yet. As I walked to the barn, a big gust of wind hit, and I thought I was going to get airborne for a second there. Tell you what, this hat comes in handy, but it also makes me realize what could happen. All right, so here we go. We're approaching the barn, and let's see. Pookie! Hey, Pocket! What you doing over there, girl? Sylvester holding things down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, how did this happen? Okay, so y'all have done something phenomenal. Last night, girls, when I shut the door, I shut this door because the big horses needed access to a shelter because I knew it was gonna rain. Peaches is on her side of the stall when I shut everybody up. This gate was open, and this morning, Peaches is on Pocket's side of the stall, and the gate's locked. Boy, oh boy, you never know what's gonna happen. Y'all just played a game of musical chairs, and Peaches is constantly shutting the door back. Hey, you gotta play nice. I'm gonna get both of y'all fed this morning. Shut the door, she said. Peaches, we don't want to lock Pocket up. Let's see. Let her out. Let's let her out. Come on. Let's let Pocket out. Yeah, I don't know how y'all did that, but I think it was an accident. I think it was an accident. All right, no worries. Y'all are going to get fed. So it's raining a pretty steady rain right now. And you can see my Secret Service is doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're sitting in front of the barn where I'm standing, laying out in the rain, making sure they don't need, who was that? I thought it was Dee Dee, but I think it was Bramble. The boys are doing their job. They're making sure that I don't need them. Dee Dee, of course, walking around supervising. I am going to get Snow White and her, oh goodness. Y'all, it looks like an explosion happened in here. Of course, Snow White is molting. I see white silky feathers as well. And then we got this girl over here in the corner. She's just laying her egg for the day. As soon as she gets finished, I'll pick it up. I see somebody's already laid this morning. So we'll get it up because they have notorious for going broody and want to sit on an egg that's not fertile. But Miss Snow White and her friends, we're going to get y'all's door opened, and that way you can have access to a dry area out in the sunshine if you choose. Yep, just like that. They decided the outside's better than the inside. So Jesse and Honey, they are not shut up in a stall at night. But here they are with the door open, out of the weather, as they choose. Emus, they have a stall. It's It's available, it's open. I'll go out here and show y'all. Ernest T and Opie standing out in the rain, and Nugget is way down there by the buggy or the wagon in the rain. So emus, they could care less. It's obvious that y'all don't want to be in the rain. So feel free to stay in here the rest of the day because, of course, your door's open. Goats, their gate is shut, but watch what happens. They may come out for a minute. Let's see. Get y'all stall door open here. It has rained quite a bit. They have to come over a puddle to get out. Now, will they? Will they exit? I'm thinking they might. Here comes Fifi. Look at the rest of them. They're like, I am not coming out in that rain. Top way back there in the back. Here comes Jessie and Honey. They're going to go in with the goats. They're still going to get out of the rain. And then the horses heard me talking. Now, they were under their shelter, which is Pocket and Peach's shelter. I got somebody behind me that wants to wear my hat. What do you think about this? Pretty cool contraption, huh? Just wait till Nugget sees it. Just wait. Uh-oh. I got number two. Number 2 coming to join, but he's not interested in the hat. He's interested in my zipper. Well, at least their attention is off of my earrings and onto something that it won't damage me. If y'all peck at that, it'll be okay. It's not gonna harm me. That's pretty cool, isn't it, buddy? And you can see the goats. Some of them went to the hay bale. Jessie and Honey went to the goat stall. Tip, one of our oldest, he is in the stall. And then some of the other ones just played a little switcheroo going into where Honey and Jessie were. I see y'all. You don't want to get wet, do you? Nugget still hadn't came up here, but I see him down there at the wagon. He sees something that he's watching. Hey, Nugget, let me show you my hat, buddy. He said, not right now, Mama. Maybe when you come back by. Well, I have a feeling that the horses and Peach's food is finished marinating, and that means that I can go get those fed along with the cows, and we'll see what the cows have going on. Make sure I shut that. Yes, Miss Snow White, she hasn't gone outside yet. Her friends did for a second, but she, of course, is challenged with her vision. And she knows this area, so she knows how to get in and out. She's comfortable being in here with these silkies. But she, most of the time, chooses to stay inside, more so than the silkies do. Sylvester walking his catwalk, proving, uh-oh, we got a second girl down here that has to lay an egg. I still have this one in my hand. And y'all may wonder what we do with these. Well, we consume them. They're small eggs, and we don't sell these because they're a lot smaller than the other ones that we collect. So we keep these for ourselves, and we do consume them. Oh, I've got to show you my little dog. So of course this is a barn. Of course there's spider webs and dust and whatnot. But Dee Dee, well, she's trying to get the egg out of my hand right now, but here. Y'all can see her if I hold the egg up because my goodness, girl, what have you gotten yourself into? You're going to need to go out there in the rain to get all these cobwebs off of you. Where have you been? Ah, goodness gracious. All right, Miss Peaches, since you're back on your side of the stall, I'm going to put your food down right there. I do pull this door closed when I feed these two because feed can always cause challenges, and while we haven't seen that in these two, we don't want it to happen. So Pocket gets fed on this side, and the door is indeed closed to Peach's stall. Now when Peaches gets finished, I'll let Pocket out, but I'm not going to open this door yet, and there's a reason for that. So y'all, we tie this back door up every night. These barn doors are extremely heavy. But Willie figured out how to open it. So every evening when I put everybody up, I tie this door up to make sure he doesn't enter the barn during the night. Hey, pretty girl. I know Willie's not, oh, I can't fit through there. Where is Willie? Oh, there he is. You were in your stall, weren't you, big boy? Yeah, you were in the stall. You ready to eat? Y'all listen. He gets so excited. All right, buddy, you're gonna have to wait just a minute because I'm sure your bowl is full of water. Let's see, let's get you fixed up here. Willie said he loves to eat. There you go, boy. There you go. Now, you enjoy your breakfast this morning. And even though you're back here where you have access to this shelter, I'm going to move you into the cow pasture because I think the rain's going to subside. Let's go over and get Reska fixed up. Let's see, girl. Get you water out. Woo! That was a good bit of rain, wasn't it, girl? There we go. What'd you think about my hat? There you go, sweet girl. And I never feed the cows before I feed the horses. Reason being, I don't want the horses trying to eat the cows' feed and vice versa. So, it stopped raining. It has stopped raining. Got y'all fixed up. Moody, what you standing back for, buddy? Moody's way over there. What you doing, buddy? All right. Get Matilda's bucket here. Make sure this fence is off. It is. Little man. Here come Big Moody. And Matilda. Here you go, sweet girl. Want yours right here? There you go. There you go. So before I forget, I need to head on over here because the horses won't shelter at night. And this stall has had this second gate open, which I'm so glad we installed. This is the back side of the barn, and it goes from this pasture all the way to the back. So we open this up when we know it's gonna rain, like it did last night, and let the big horses have access to dry, while Pocket, I bet she's done. I hear you, girl. You ready to come out, aren't you? Are you gonna go out in the rain? She's gonna go make sure there's nothing else in this bucket out here. I would normally feed her outside, but since it was raining and the big horses were in here, Pocket doesn't usually care if it's raining or not. We'll see her in the pouring down rain out here just grazing, walking around like it's nothing, while the big horses will choose to be under the shelter. So there she goes. She needs a good brushing. Looks like she might have laid down in some shavings last night. Let's see if you cleaned your plate. I bet you did. Oh yeah. You got it all fixed up, don't you, girl? All right. Well, Pocket went out, so you make your way outside when you finish. I know you're probably not going to get wet, but you can go out there and see the fresh air and, well, watch the rain from under your shelter. Because you're just not like Loretta and Gus. You choose to not get wet. So I'm going to head over and take care of the chickens for the last thing. And I want to see what Nugget thinks about my hat. Y'all saw Ernest and Opie's reaction. They were very curious. As a matter of fact, Ernest is following me. Here comes Opie. And a couple of goats too. I'm surprised by that. They must think we got something special over here. Well, let's see what Nugget thinks about my hat. He's still down here at the wagon. Hey, everything's okay? Oh, goodness. I don't know what Nugget's doing. Look at him. He's just pacing up and down this corner over here. And usually, he knows more about what's going on than we do. Let's see what he thinks about me and my hat. Nugget. Oh, yeah. What do you think, buddy? You look a little scared. Check it out. All right, so I got this new hat, and I think it's pretty cool. What do you think? He's not interested. What you think? You like my hat? I thought Nugget would be more interested. Here I got my sidekick, Rocky, standing outside here. Nugget is still interested in something at the corner. I don't know what it is. So y'all can see that all the chickens are under the bus or either inside the bus. They are, for the most part, not interested in the rain. There's a couple that are out there eating some feed, but they like to remain dry. And they use the underside of the bus as well as going inside when it's raining. There's one going in right there. Let's go over and collect some eggs and see if they don't come running to me when they see me. Oh yeah, that didn't take but a second. Once they realized I was coming, they decided they would come out in the rain. What I may have to offer is much more important than seeking shelter. Here we go. Good morning, girls. Good morning. I see y'all looking beautiful. Y'all are mostly dry. Yeah. Oh, there's a wet one. That's a wet hen right there. And you are too. And so are you. So some of them don't mind and some of them do. Well, let's see what you girls have done as far as eggs go. 5 and a feather. Oh goodness, it's stuck to my finger. All right, so the feather wants to come with the, my hands are wet and it's just sticking to it. 6, another feather. 7, 8, 10, 12, 13 eggs. You girls did very good. It doesn't look like you got washed up at all. She just goes right under the fence. But goodness gracious, she's rough looking. Hey. You gonna lead the way? We gotta go back. We gotta let the horses in the cow pasture. Yeah, we gotta go back. Come on, you go on me. Hey, that's the way to the house. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Moms are getting some much needed sky water. And Nugget has moved. He is going up towards the stall area now. So maybe whatever he saw has moved on. Jesse and Honey walking in the rain doesn't seem to bother them. And I told y'all, Pocket she's probably the least bothered by the rain. And you would think she would be. But all horses are different. And she's just happy to be outside and walks around grazing. And y'all see there's no Peaches. Peaches, I guarantee you, is flopped down under the cover. So you decided to come with me, huh? Yeah? Working little dog. Dee Dee, I tell you what. You are just covered up, girl. You are covered up. A little gust of wind came and about took me away again. Got beautiful Bramble waiting to meet me at the door. Hello, beautiful. What you doing? Sylvester, I saw Biscuit in the milk room. We gotta go let the horses out. Oh, I can't fit through the door. I got quite a problem here. Quite a problem. All right. And one of my Ancona chicks that I told y'all, these were flighty birds. I tell you what, when it gets just about sundown, these girls will find their way up to the rafters and they roost up there. So I know I'm gonna have my hands full once these girls get moved in with the rest of the crew. But I knew what I was signing up for when I got them. They sure are beautiful. All right, y'all all done? Yeah, you ready to go out into the cow pasture? I see Mr. Moody, Mildred, Tater, and Little Man are in their shelter. They were standing out in the rain because they were anticipating being fed. They always go around the backside. Always, even if there's cows here or not. Willie and Ruska take the backside of the shelter to get to the pasture. It's just their routine. And off they go. They chose to head out to the pasture. It's just a drizzle now, but those two would rather be out walking around. Now, if it's a hard rain, they wouldn't be doing that. They would be under the shelter. Look at Ruska. Got a little trot going. Love to see them happy. Oh, she's giddying up now. There goes Willie. Beautiful sight. What are y'all good for? Huh? What are y'all good for? I see Little Man peeking out from under there. Well, one thing's for sure, Dee Dee. Rain, sleet, snow, hail, no matter what, we gotta take care of the farm. And today's video showed a perfect example of what our animals do when it's raining and which ones choose to get wet, which ones choose to stay dry. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, whatever you're doing. It's a little chilly here, so I'm gonna head inside and get me a second cup of coffee this morning. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And until next time, y'all be good.